Over the past 2 years, we've made our clients over $5 million in sales from their online education businesses. And in this video, I'm just going to walk you through some of the mindset shifts that these clients have in common that has allowed them to find a lot of success inside of their businesses online. So the reason why this is actually important for you inside of your business too as well is because the thing that would move the needle the most are not the tactics or the strategies, is usually the mindset stuff that is going to move the most needle, because everyone has the tactics. The tactics are easily accessible. You can just look on YouTube and find step-by-step guides on exactly what you need to do if you want to grow your online education business. But you're not going to be able to do that. Or if everybody has access to the tactics and the strategies, then why is everyone not in the same place? And why are we not all making the same amount of money from our online education businesses? So the reason is because of the mindset stuff. And these limiting beliefs, this mindset stuff can really, really get you down and prevent you from being able to grow your business in any way, shape, or form. So it's extremely important that you pay attention to what I'm going to share with you in this video, because it might sound very simple and straightforward, but these things are the most important things, to be fair, when it comes to actually growing an online education business. So the clients that we found that have gotten the best results and that we've been able to make as much money as possible for, these clients always have a me first approach whenever there's a problem in the business. So whenever something happens in the business, they don't blame somebody else, or they don't blame the client or the customer, or they don't blame their employees. They blame themselves first. Because if you don't take responsibility for something or for an action, it's going to be very hard for you to go ahead and try to fix that problem, or at least hold whoever is going to fix the problem accountable to make sure they actually fix the problem. So it's extremely important that you have a me first approach to problems. And whenever something happens in the business, you're not looking to point fingers. Even if you have a done for you agency that is doing everything for you, quote unquote, you ideally want to be in a place where you first look inwards, try and see how you can solve the problem first yourself before you now start thinking of the clients, thinking of the customers. Oh, you have some clients right now who are not getting the best results. You don't want to just blame them and say, oh, these people are not taking any action, right? You want to try and look at what your best clients are doing and then make that what everyone has to do, and just engineer that into your product so that people can get better results. Or clients are refunding, or you're leaving bad reviews. You don't want to just insult them and blame them for doing all of those things. You want to basically look inwards, see what you could do to improve, and then try and improve on those things. So honestly, every client we've worked with has made millions of dollars per year. They've always had that mindset and that mentality where whenever a problem happens in the business, they're always looking internally first and trying to see what they can do to solve the problem, or what they could have done better to solve the problem before pointing at somebody else to try and fix the problem for them, and so on and so forth. The second thing is just genuinely being able to manage your emotions, and being able to manage your emotions really well, because the way business kind of works, it is going to be up and down, really, and you're going to have moments of highs and moments of lows. And if you let the emotions get the best of you, you're going to find yourself making some really drastic decisions that would genuinely just sabotage the business without you knowing, like literally having any base for what you're doing, or without it making any logical sense why you're doing XYZ thing. Like for example, like I remember having a call with my business partner last week, our normal weekly calls. And I remember starting the week really excited that, oh, this is going to be a really good week. We have all these plans that are already going in place. We're going to see a lot of revenue this week. And then this, like a few days ago, came, and we had the meeting for the following week, which is the week that we are in right now. And I didn't feel the same excitement anymore. So like business is always going to have like a lot of ups and downs, and you can't just be very emotional whenever things happen. We've had clients where they would have 1 week of bad stats on their ads, and then they will go into a spiral, and then they want to change their entire business model. They want to change their offer. They want to change their product. Like you can't just be that emotional when you're in business, and you always have to try and look for the positives in every single thing. Like I was watching a video yesterday, for example, and the guy was talking about how like he has over $200,000 locked up in Stripe, and instead of looking at that as a very negative thing that will make him want to shut down his business or anything, he just saw it as a way for him to save money and keep money in his bank account without him having to touch the money, right? And this is actually a very good problem to have. Like you complaining that, oh, you went from 100K to 30K per month, or you went from 100K to in 1 month to making 70K the next month. That's a very good problem to have. It's not a reason to like be very emotional and then turn the business upside down and make all these drastic emotional decisions. So the best clients we found, they're usually very stable. They're usually very not too emotional. They always try to say the best in everything. They're very reasonable, very logical. And then as long as it makes logical sense, they understand being patient before they see results. It's extremely important to have that kind of emotional stability when you're running your business, just so you don't fuck things up all the time. Next thing here is just being genuinely obsessed about the customer and the product. Because at the end of the day, you could be the best marketer in this game and be able to market and get a bunch of clients and customers from your marketing, which, to be fair, is what everybody else likes to focus on. But if you do not have an obsession over making your product the best product possible and getting truly amazing results for your clients, you're not going to do really well. Or you could do really well in the short term, but long term, you're not going to be the best and you're not going to get the best outcomes and the best results in your business. And you'll notice that your cost per acquisition will continue to go up because you're not having negative word of mouth that is not being in your favor pretty much, and you want to have positive word of mouth, because the only thing in your business where you could put $1 in and get 10, 20, $30 back is having a customer refer another customer and having that customer refer even more customers, and it just continues to go like that. So the only way you can do that is by having a truly great product. And the clients that we found the best results with, the ones that have truly done like insane numbers, have genuine obsession with the product. Like I've been on a client's coaching call before and just seeing how much time and effort she puts into the coaching calls. She doesn't leave the coaching call unless everybody has answered their question. And even when everybody has answered their question, she's still pushing them to ask questions if they have any questions. And she's on coaching calls for 3-4 hours plus, when like the deliverable is a 1 hour coaching call. I'm not saying that is the standard and what you should do in your business. I'm just trying to show you like how obsessed these clients truly are to getting their customers the best results. Like you would look into the course votes for certain clients and you'll see they have hundreds and hundreds of hours of videos, templates, checklists for literally every single step that the customer is supposed to take. And the only reason is because they understand that the only way to get the best results for your clients and your customers is by being just truly obsessed with the product and service that you offer. Because if you're not truly obsessed, you can't just compete with your competitors that are truly obsessed, and it means you won't get the best results inside of your business. It's that simple, right? Next thing I have on my list here is investing in themselves. So the best clients I've seen, even if they're already paying us a lot of money to manage their done-for-you marketing systems, they still obsess over investing in themselves and investing in coaching programs, hiring new team members to make their lives easier, just really trying to get better and better and better each time, each month. Like we have clients that, although they're already paying for done-for-you services, they're still joining multiple masterminds, still trying to learn and master their craft over and over again. Because if you are in an education business where your knowledge is the thing that you're selling and your expertise is the thing that you're selling to your clients and customers, you can't just stop learning, because you need to learn faster than what you're teaching your prospects and your customers. Otherwise, you just become obsolete. So you need to constantly be on the edge of the industry and always try to keep learning over and over again, just to make sure that you are the best you can be, both for yourself and then for your clients. And then if you're also obsessing and seeing how other coaching businesses are growing their businesses, right, you can actually brainstorm with your marketing team and give them ideas too as well. And if you do this, you're going to notice you're going to get like way better results in your business just by doing that one simple thing, just because you truly obsess about getting better. Like we have clients that spend upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just on their education alone. And these are the clients that tend to get the best results. They're always spending money on this mastermind, that mastermind, this coaching program, this new service, this new thing here, this new thing there. The more you obsess about trying to improve yourself in both your skills and your knowledge, the better results you're going to get. And that's literally what we found from these clients too as well. The next one is just focus and trying to be as focused as humanly possible. The clients that have like 20 things going on where they have their full-time job, they're still working. Can't even believe we work with clients like that before. Where they have their full-time job, they're still doing. They have this side business they're doing. They have like 6, 7 other things they're still trying to do at the same time. They don't get the best results, to be fair, just because they are not focused enough. And they see the info or digital product business like a side thing that you could just do passively on the side to make some passive income. But like this is a serious business. Like there's people that make 9 figures from an info business, like literal 9 figures a year from their businesses, and are truly crushing it from this. So, and this has the best profit margins, literally, is the most scalable. Fine, you can't sell it the way you can sell other kinds of businesses, but you're still going to see a lot of cash flow from this kind of business. So I don't understand the obsession with not focusing on this one type of business when like this is the thing that's going to pay you the most money. So the clients that we found the best results with, the ones that truly crush it and are genuinely top notch with how well they do things, they are very focused. They don't have more than 1, 2 things they're obsessing about, and that's why they get the best results, because they are very focused. And the more focused you can be on a business, the better results you're going to get in your business too as well. And then the final thing is just being obsessed about the goal. Now, to be fair, not every single client that did really well was like this, but we had this one particular client that would just come up with the most insane goals and would literally obsess the whole team to try and make sure we hit that goal. And it was really good for us because it helped us just push us, like truly just push us to the edge to try and make sure we do everything possible to help the clients hit that goal. She'll literally just come and say stuff like, oh, our goal for this challenge or for this webinar is going to be 500K, and we're only going to spend 30K on ads. And I don't care how you guys do it. I want us to do it. It's really insane. It sounds really insane, but it was actually very fun. With us just really digging deep to try and find ways to try and help her hit those outcomes. And oftentimes we would hit the goals. Sometimes we'll get very close to hitting the goals. That trait in itself of having a goal and truly obsessing over the goal is a very good trait to have if you want to truly scale your online education business. Like, and setting a projection and saying, oh, I want us to hit 200K this month, and doing everything possible to try and hit that 200K is a very good trait to have. You're just going to make way more money. Like even for us right now in the agency, we basically have something very similar where we are tracking how much we are making every single day. And then every single day that we review those numbers, we are looking at how close we are to hitting the monthly targets that we have. And then based on what we are seeing and the numbers we are seeing, we are basically coming up with new action items middle of the week, middle of the month, to try and push ourselves to find all the different possible ways that we can maximize the revenue and maximize that goal. So being very obsessed about the goal, and not just even setting the goal alone, actually reviewing the goals over and over again, is an amazing trait for you to have inside of your online education business, because it's going to really push you and really try and get you to want to achieve the best that you can possibly achieve in your business. So these are the main things that I found, the main traits that I found with the clients that genuinely crush it. Like the tactics and stuff, they are all good, and you can find all of these things free online. But the thing that truly separates the ones that succeed and the ones that don't is what I've shared with you right here in this video. So I hope this was useful to you. If you found this valuable, I'm trying to get to 100+ subscribers in the next couple of months/weeks. So try and subscribe, because you're going to get more valuable videos like this one. And make sure you like the video, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Peace.